Hello, it's 98 days. I almost wanted to say 100 and something then because I can't just believe that we are now in two digits, but it's 98 days to the 2023 election. On the 25th of February 2023, you will get to vote who becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and also who become members of the National Assembly. A week after that, you will again be voting who are the people that will become the respective governors and those that will be members of the State House of Assembly. You know, voting is a responsibility that we all have to take part in. Whether you actually go to the polls to vote or you don't go, you sleep at home, you are all contributing to who becomes president. Your vote might lead to somebody who is not supposed to become president, and can also lead to somebody who is supposed to be president not becoming president. So your vote is precious no matter what the result that will come out of whoever gets into office will be affected, will be felt rather by all of us. So staying out of peace, like, oh, I'm not gonna vote, I don't need that. Oh, we go suffer together if we don't have the right thing. While we do countdown, we also look at the Electoral Act 2022, and today we are on section 57. Section 57 is quite a bit of a long one. It has 4 subsections, and it's talking about impersonation by applicants to vote. So if you're thinking of impersonating someone when you're not the one, this is what the Electoral Act says. Subsection 1 of Section 57 of the Electoral Act 2022 says, if at the time a person applies to vote and before he or she has left the polling unit, a polling agent, polling unit official, or security agent informs the presiding officer that he or she has reasonable cause to believe that the person is under the age of 18 years or has committed the offense of impersonation, and gives an undertaking on a prescribed form to substantiate the charge in a court of law, the presiding officer may order a police officer to arrest that person, and the presiding officer's order shall be sufficient of authority for the police officer to act. That's to say, if you're all this underage, people can be arrested. If you're impersonating, you're not the person, you took somebody else's PVC and then you decide to go to the polling unit to go and vote, you can actually be arrested. Subsection 2 says, a person, irrespective of whom a polling agent, polling official, or security agent gives an information in accordance with the provision of subsection 1 that we just read earlier, shall not by reason of the information be prevented from voting, but the presiding officer shall cause the words protested against for impersonation to be placed against his or her name in the marked copy of the register of voters or part of the register of voters. So in this way, so that you are not disenfranchised, so that somebody doesn't come and say that, oh, this one is not supposed to vote, they are doing something, and then they actually deny you the right to vote, and then later it's now found out that, oh, it wasn't right, or whatever, it wasn't right, or it was false accusation. So in this way, you still get to vote, but they are marking something against that vote. What is silent, though I've not finished, is to say, will the vote be counted if you're not found out something? But let's keep going. Subsection 2 says, where a person in respect of whom a declaration is made under subsection 2 admits to the presiding officer that he or she is not the person he or she held themselves out to be, he or she shall not be permitted to vote and shall be handed over to the police or security agent. But of course, when the person confesses and say, and the person can say, okay, I'm not the one, I just came, I thought, you will not be allowed to vote, and then you will now be handed over to the police to continue the prosecution. And then subsection 4 says, a person arrested under this section shall be deemed to be a person taken into custody by police officer. One of the things that is silent from what I read, although I don't know whether I'm the one that didn't pay attention to it while reading it, is that it doesn't say anything about what if the person is actually found to be, if the person did not confess and is taken down and later found to be impersonating, will that person will that vote no longer count? You know, remember they were allowed to vote, and they say protested against for impersonation. Will that person's vote be taken away? I don't think that was mentioned here, but hey, if when I was reading it or you read it, you seen it mentioned, you can put it down there in the comments. So thank you so much for listening. It's 98 days. I can't wait for, by the grace of God, to now be say it's 8 days to election, but right now it's 98 days. We're still in 2 digits. We've just entered 2 digits. Please participating in the electoral process is actually a responsibility that we all have, and we should discharge with all utmost responsibility. Thank you. Bye.